explain in great detail so we understood everything that we see in AWS. Again, AWS is one of those vendors that are big players. So AWS is the biggest player in the cloud. So we have top three big players. We have AWS, we have Azure, and we have GCP. But AWS is the biggest because they've been around for a while, and they have strong business presence. So it's the best, in my opinion, is the best provider to go with. So in AWS, there's a concept called regions. There's a concept called regions. This is very, very important for you to understand what a region is. A region is basically a geographical location. Again, a region is basically a geographical location. Let's take Texas as an example. Texas is a state. Okay? Texas is a state. So Texas is a region. In AWS terminology, Texas is a region. California is a state. California is a region. So a region is a geographical isolated data location. So when you have a region, I said Texas, California, Mississippi, wherever you are in a state, that is called a region. So this region now consists of what we call multiple availability zones. A region is a geographical location. Just when you think about it as Chicago. No, I don't think Chicago is a state. I think Chicago is the city. I don't know. I'm not familiar with there. But let me use California and Texas that I'm very, very aware of. Texas is a state. California is a state. Those are geographical location. So a region is a geographical location. Inside of that region, we have what we call an AZ, availability zone. Now, see AZs as Dallas, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, because those are cities within Texas. Texas is a state that represents a geographical location. Then an AZ, which is an availability zone, those are Houston, Dallas, Austin, or maybe in California, you talk about San Antonio, San Diego, San Francisco, all of those cities within a region. So when we talk about a region in AWS, the very first thing I want you to remember is a geographical location. So a region is a geographical location, okay? Then an AZ is cities within that state, which is Dallas, like I said, Dallas, Houston, Austin. So an AZ in terms of AWS is an isolated data center. You see, we always say cloud, but there's nothing called cloud. Basically, cloud is just that there's a data center somewhere, but you don't know where it is, but it exists somewhere. Somebody else is managing those. You're not the one responsible for it. That is what we call cloud. When we say something is there, I'm storing my data in the cloud. That means you are storing your data on somebody else's computer, and that person that owns the cloud, the data center, will be the one to be responsible for the management of those data that you store in the data center. So a region is a geographical location in AWS. An AZ, which is an availability zone, but because availability zones is too mouthful, so we always say AZ. An AZ is a data center. So in a region, we have more than one data center. In this case, more than one AZ.